on too. So hopefully they're working because I don't know. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. So make sure you can hear me. Yeah. Hey, you stop. Been out here in a while. Ooh, I gotta tell you about it, huh? I tell you my life. Woo! All you gotta do is just start wanting to do something for yourself, you know, or you really just start to wake up, you know, start to see what it's all about. Is that it's about the me and the me and the me and the me, you know. So, you know, you gotta find your me. And when you find your me, you find the whole. Hey, the whole. Hey, the whole. Yeah, that's when you find the real source of all things. And you know then there's no separation between you and the source. And the me, yeah. But you gotta get out of there. You first, remember? And finally get to that self. Yeah. Then you go to the me. Me. Okay? Yeah. That's where the deception comes in there. Because you're giving your energy out and not coming in. You see? That's when you know you're going out the wrong way. So, yeah, I tell you, life has been many wonders and hold on a second. Yes. So, I have had my life taken. Put these on so I can see. Okay. There we go. I don't know if I can see it even now. It must be dirty because it still look a little blurry. So hold on 1 second. Let me clean it. Oh my gosh. So it has been just a wonderful. I have to send the tablet back. That was one where it started. 1 second. And so anyway, I don't want to get too far before I begin to tell you things I need you to begin to interact with as far as my videos coming through, you know, so that I can know that you are you're interested. You want me to do more videos. You want me to keep bringing it for you. Keep shedding the light to you, you know. So when you do watch the videos, you know, those that do, I'd like for you to hit the like button, okay? Because for some reason I find out that's how they get moved around, okay? So you have to hit the like button or whichever, like or not like, but you must hit one of them, okay? And then subscribe, always subscribe, because you can't, and then hit the bell. If once you subscribe, you must hit that bell, because if you don't hit that bell, then for whatever reason, YouTube won't send the videos through, okay? So those are some things I wanted to just bring that into the opening here before we start to talk and, you know, about everything, or before I bring you to update, you know. So it has been just one big challenge after another for me to continually, not that I'm going to stop because I had no intentions, but just to fight off certain life energies or forces, you know what they are. I was just wanted to block anything that is working for the collective, or bringing a light to the energies of dark, you know, or to itself in the darkness of itself. So you're going to have those oppositions. I tell you, you are going to have them, you know. But what keeps you on the road to deliverance and to continuing is that you got your mind made up, you got your heart made up, and your whole have made the decision that no matter what, I'm going forth to the higher of me self. Get back to me. I must make the challenge. I must take the leap. I must walk before if I want others to have something to hold on to, or to grab a hold to and walk to, you know, or walk with or along beside, you know. So it's just, you just gotta have your heart made up, you really do. And if your heart is not in it, you will not make it, not at this time in the way that we're going. As I said before, I checked the numbers back before, again, with one of the other groups that I know that is awakening, that has their shows, YouTube channels too. And he said that it's been 84 years of tryout test that we came in as you come in on this time to activate your higher conscious and to awaken, and we did not happen, you know, not me because I'm a walk-in, but as the ones that was on the planet in those times, then that timelines, and each time that it occurred, you know. And now, you know, I'm sure that me would have been in some of those timelines, but as far as me as today, I'm a walk-in. So big difference between a walk-in and an incarnate being. When you incarnate, you come through the body with the baby as a baby, you know. You come in that body when the baby is in there, and you come through that, you know, that way to get in, because you can't get in too many ways to get into the planet here, and you have to have, everyone has to have permission to come in here. Okay, this is not just as it's been made up to appear to be, you know, just a natural old earth and everybody just here living, waiting for their time to die, you know, or whatever. And if you really want to get saved, you got to go to church so you can be saved. No, none of it is not so. Okay, that is a lot of lies mixed in with a little bit of truth. Okay, I have been so attacked about this by my videos when I give the you know, the educated truth out, you know, educated information to you, you know, because what I'm bringing here to you today is education. It's not indoctrination. So I am wanting to disconnect you from being indoctrinated and bring you to education. So if you can define between the two of them for me, you know, and they call the school education, that's not education. But if you think that's education, keep on sending your children over there and see what you get. You want to get indoctrination, okay? And you define and tell me what is the difference between being indoctrinated and being educated, okay? Because you must know that yourself. Show me, you know, what's the difference between indoctrination and being educated, okay? Because what are you going to be educated over and with and about? What are you being educated about? Whatever you decide, you know what I'm saying? What do you decide to be educated about? Huh? I decided to educate about the energy source, the whole of where everything comes from. That's what my education, you know, whatever. I know who I am, see, but if I didn't know who I was, then I would be looking to be educated of what is and what isn't, okay? Because if you're not thinking about what is and what isn't, then you are not, you got a closed mind, a very closed mind. you're stuck in a world that does not really truly exist. Exists only in the appearance as what it seemed to be, not what it is. Okay, trust me. Okay, so I, I've had so many, but here let me tell you, I have not been more free in my whole as this body, because I'm, the body is what I is my vehicle, and other source conscious was in the body before I walked in, right? Okay, so I've had to raise the conscious of the body because the body has its own mind, okay, and it has its own energy, so it's a body of itself, okay, and the mind has its body, and then the spirit has its body. So I've had to raising my conscious, I raise the conscious of the body. That's how it works, okay. So and you and the mind too, because they're all three gonna fight until they merge with the one, okay, and then when the one, everything come into the one, then the one goes back into the whole. So that has been the battle, but yet, like I want to say, my freedom of being a free being, a free mind, a free thought, a free energy, a field of energy is never been any better than how I feel now, whether I've had oppositions or not. I mean, when you become that one of the whole in all creation of source energies matters to the me of yourself. So you don't separate yourself anymore. Once you're not seeing a separation between the now and the whole, your life is already doomed to rise to a higher level. Why? Because you're no more being out of your me going this way, but you're all coming in through here in this way. And so as you coming in to the me, to your me of your whole, you're loving that is of the me of your source energy, which is your other me, and you're loving that, and you're learning how to be a whole in everything, because once I have that love in here for so much of it, that I have taken in the whole source energy of the me and me, I want to give it out. Of course you do, and that's what you would be too. You'd want to give it out. You don't hold on to it because it does not serve the me as to keep one whole to itself. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do that. You got to get back. Okay. So excuse me. I have my sinus, because the energy. I know a lot of people that is not awakened enough to know that when the planet is ascending as it is now to a higher conscious energy source, and that's what's happening. Your energy thoughts that you have operated in. These people with the Jesus, boy, I tell you. Yeah. So you're gonna take the conscious, because all conscious is source energy, source. That's what thoughts are. That's what a conscious is. That's what the conscious of the being that who you are is the conscious. Your thought evolving within the conscious of source. That's what you are. But you believe that you are this body, and you believe that you're the man with a name on it. Okay, you believe that. Of course you do. And you believe that, that life is just what it is on the earth, on the planet, and that you live and you die. Now, how dumb is that? Really dumb as it can be. It is. Because you have not even sought past the illusion of the story told that was told to you. Where did you get it from? Do you know that is true? Do you not know that is true? Why? Because your Bible tells you one thing and that's all you're going to go by? What are you going to measure that with? Why you're bouncing off of the wall about me telling you that Jesus is not the Jesus that you think he is. Oh, yeah. Does it exist? Well, yes, it does in a way, but not in the way that you believe that Jesus exists. Okay? No, that Jesus is your one, that is the one who got you entrapped. Now, if you want to keep praising that one, go ahead and enjoy. I'm not here to take it away from you. I'm here to tell you the truth and to give you what isn't and what isn't. Now, you must decide, what is it that you want? What do you want? If you have not decided that, you cannot decide what it is that you want out of source, or you will do with source. Or you cannot make a plain conscious decision of what you need to do with your life, because you don't know what you want. If you have not decided what you want, what are you going to do with yourself? You know what I'm saying? Really? How could you not make that decision? What is it that you really want? And that's for you must decide. What is it you want? If that's what you choose that you want, the Jesus man, please go ahead and have good fun with it. Okay? Enjoy. Because I'm telling you what it is, okay? And therefore, if that was a being that was Jesus, okay, and it is someone that is a symbol to that, what you would call Yeshua. However, you decide. Therefore, that other being that you see in the Bible character part of it was a story told in, about another being, which would be called Mardu, which would be the son of the Enki god, which would be still, it wouldn't be Yahweh because the other word is Yahweh. So these whole stories go way back, and that you could see them as they go back, where you had two sons or two brothers, always something different with one another and interacting, in a certain manner of a way toward each other. That happened for real, and that has happened in many timelines. Okay, but yet Jesus was a story that was just written into the Bible to keep you in a place where you can continue to worship and praise beings, which is only conscious thoughts. That is one level of a height of thinking than where you at, which is the ones who lock you down into the lower energy thoughts. So what you believe is what you believe. Oh, you see? Until you disbelieve it or find something greater that you can have more belief in. But if you don't look, you never will. You see? So those words that has been put in there has been put in a certain way so that you could believe a certain way, and that the energy that you would put out will be put out to just another source energy being that is one density. How do you want to call it? Thoughts, because as I say, your thoughts. So as you going from a 3D reality and a 3D source energy of thoughts, which is very low thoughts. They heavy. They're so low. They're so dark. Okay, so very dark. And you got to come up out of them, and you got to reach for something that is higher than those thoughts. You got to begin to look beyond this particular world that you live in, as to see it as something that is great and wonderful and all, when there is something much, much greater and much more wonderful, and you do not have to wait till you die to get there. You can live it as you are today. But you must know how to receive in order to take it in, and then you push it out. How do you receive it? You're receiving it from a book. That's not the way you receive it. You must receive from the source of the energy of coming through, coming in. Open up. You must open. What's you gonna open? First, your heart. Okay? And then with that being opening, you may have things in your life that you do not deal with, or you have not dealt with, that is past life, past times tense, that you need to make sure that is clear from your source energy, and in order for you to take the rising of the energy like air, because heaviness weights you down, and it keeps you stuck in a world that you're gonna put in how many more years, who knows? It's your choice what you want to decide to do, on where you want to put your energy. So as I'm saying, you want to continue to go hand on and praise Jesus, as you call that Jesus. But as I was saying, what if that is a being that is named Jesus, and the source of his conscious, which we would come in, such as the me that I am, and whether he's born or not, will come in and exercise the energy of the source thoughts that he has taken in or has been gifted, because they're there no matter what. Their thoughts are there. You just got to be open and let them come in. So, because they're within you. All your lives are in here. So what if that Jesus had his thoughts, and he had brought them in and gathered them in, and then he comes in and give you what he can see is what I'm doing, and sharing the energy of source thoughts with you, what he has been given to bring to you as a messenger. And so he done that, but yet those are his conscious thoughts, not yours. You can get your own. And he said that you could do that somewhere in that book. I don't remember. Okay? But so you want to hold on to his thoughts, his energy thoughts. That's just his thoughts. That's his. He had evolved in order to receive those thoughts. If he would have never evolved in his past lives, he wouldn't have been able to receive the thoughts or the energy that goes with it, the power. You see? Because there is power in the thoughts of the energy when you exercise them in a source energy of the wholeness. Yeah, when you give yourself to the whole, there's where your power comes in at. Because your power is centered in that source energy of that source itself, the whole. That means you're not separating yourself from the nothing. You're going to always be in the nothing because you're striving for that. You're striving to be in the nothing. You see how that works? But if you want to be in the something, which you defend yourself and you stand up against the, whatever that comes at your way because you got your swords out, don't. Because it doesn't bring you the right energy that you are after if you really want to come to the whole and begin a whole way of life creation again and again, okay? And you're not separating yourself from that whole. Because when you're in that whole, what you see is a whole of all source energy, and nothing is separated. So when I look out, I see the trees, I see the animals, the birds, the rabbits, and all that is very close to me, very, very close. And I'm putting myself right there with them. And I don't want to do any damage to hurt them, because they are me and I'm me. And so it's the same with you and your energy. As I'm in here, when I'm here, I have my heart on you, not on me, But I'm on me too, because I'm here with me, and I'm always with me. See, and I love me. I have to be with me more like with you, but I'm still with you. See how it works? And this is education. This is not indoctrination. Because you not have heard this from other books, right? Huh? And if you have, they're more like me, right? Okay, because they found their me. They're in their me. They're learning from the word, find their me. So when you have been brought into a world of deception, what do you have in there? As I said, what is in deception? And believe me, that's what you've been sown in. Now you got to come out of it. But you do not come out of deception until you know you're in deception. So if you think you're not in deception, that's what you'll say in deception. You see how it works? Yeah, that's exactly how it works, And so I want to tell you those few things there, and I want to come back and give you some teaching that I want to give you, more information, what I want you to have, so I can continue to give you things that will help you to come away and awake, and I want to ask you about how love, how empty are you as one, as yourself, being considering what is love, even though you with a partner, how empty are you even though you with a partner? Are you really feel totally and within with no wants, with but just so full with source energy where you don't have any wants anymore, because all your wants is put in source, and all your needs are what you want at that time, and your need at that time will be brought in from that want that you have put yourself into the source energy. So what about love? What do you feel when you say I love you to another person? Do you really feel a hole in yourself when you say that? I don't think so. Because you don't have what you need is something to love you first, and then when you love you, or your me, or your you first, and then you love yourself, then you love your me. When you come into love with you, that's who you need to be defining, and finding who and what is it that you have not brought into yourself to give you the greatest value that you're looking for within someone else. You're looking for something from someone else which you can give to yourself, and you're supposed to give it to yourself. And you are to take the energy of the source, which is already made up inside of the me of you, and you begin to warm up to that. Warm up to it, which is the feminine energy of each and every one of you. If I could say that, you see, use. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to find the love that you need is the love that finds you. Not you, but you see? And long as you give you're not giving you. And source is just a doormat in your energy. Oh, you're not really exercising with it. So you're just using as much as the little twinkle of it that you think that you only is allowed to exercise with, I guess, It's what you believe. That's what you believe. That's what you exercise with. See, it does not matter. As I said to one of the persons who sent me something about some song about Jesus. I love Jesus. You can love Jesus all you want, sweetheart. It's entirely up to you. Whether you love the me of your you, that's where the love comes from. Until you can find that love, you have not love at all. All you have is just emptiness. Okay? That's what that is. Emptiness. Because you have not found you. You're always giving it out. Giving it to Jesus, whoever. Okay? What about the you? You haven't given it to you. Because you have no clue how to give it to you. Because the blocks are there. Why is the blocks there? You got things in you that's stopping you from loving you. Okay? Looking at your body. Do you look at your body in the mirror? No, half you don't. I know you know. But you got to, in order to love you, to love the me. In order to find the me. In order to find your you. You got to get in that mirror and look at your body. And you got to know that is your love. That you really love it. And it is important to you. And that is something that you have been neglecting forever. But you got to stop neglecting it. Because what it does, it gives you whatever you give it back. Whatever you give to it. And it gives it back to you, just as you give it to it. You see? Because the body has its own mind. It's a body of itself. And it has been trained the way you have got it trained to just, live like in your way. Be all nothing to itself. Just, whatever it wants, you give it to it. No. You can raise the conscience of it by you raising your conscience. And you learn how to come back to your me and love the me that you are of your you, which you're going to be, until you find yourself and then you find your me. But you'll come back to your you. And you'll start to putting that love that you've been pushing out, which mostly comes from the ego. It doesn't come from your feminine, because the feminine is a nourishment love that brings it in and then sends it out. Okay? It's like the breast of the milk, as they say in your Bible somewhere. Milk breast, or whatever they call it. Okay? See, so I'm telling you that in your Bible is something that's there where you must decide what is and what isn't, because you got lies, many of them, and truth, many. Okay? But you must know what is and what isn't. And as long as you continue to believe in that Jesus is the way and Jesus is the... No. You will always keep that way going away from you, of you. Okay? Because you're giving it to that you. All right? And then that Bible that you read every day, is that in there to tell you that Jesus is he asking you to praise him? Is he saying, can you praise me? Always keep your mind on me and praise me up and keep me lifted to the, Do he say that? Praise me? No. He don't tell you praise him. He never tell you praise him. If he did, then which one? Then is that a lie or that's deception? Huh? Can you tell? How would you know? You got to look at these things. Wait, you really do. And what reason will we have to give some praises to any other self beside our own self, where we are all one and we're all the source of one, the source of one, one. That's what you are, source of one. The I am. Okay. After you get back to the I am, then you come back to the me. But you must get to your I am first. I am, and then you go to your me. The me and the me and the me, and that's your whole. But until you go begin to bring all of you back to you, or you going out this way, out, you know, you're never going to be in satisfaction as far as satisfied, because that doesn't come from without, it comes from within. And that's where your real true happiness comes from. Not from that, but from here. From in, me. From the me. Me. Okay, that's me, my parent, because I'm the child here. But it's still me, but it's the parent of me, parenting me while I'm in here in this computer program life. Now, if you really wanted to know who you really are as far as you and your source energy, you would pick up a book or somewhere, go to the library, and you go in and start in the section zeros, okay? Because that's everything starts at a zero. And tell me what you find. Go look at them. Get a book out of the zeros and start reading. See what you come out of there with, okay? Because that's where it starts at. The number starts at zero. Yep, sure do. And then it was added. You see how that go? Added. Huh? Why don't people ever use a zero? Come on. You see what I mean? See how much deception that you have been under? But you still think that it's okay to keep going that way? Enjoy, have yourself fun, because that's where you'll be from now on to whenever you get tired of the being and the you of giving your you to somebody else. You see, you'll just keep living that you. Use. You'll be use all your use. But that's you, okay? Enjoy. Because that is never going to give you back to your whole. It's never going to take you back home, honey. You'll be always roaming in Rome. Roaming in Rome. You know, you roam in your phone. If your phone tell you, it shows you plain and day that when you're in Rome, what's going on, huh? You ain't at home. You lost your home tower. You lost home. You went away from home so far that you're just roaming. Who's paying for you roaming? You are now. Your energy's paying for that roaming, because you are. You're giving it all away because you've been roaming. Now you go back to your home tower. Get back home. That's where your roaming stops. And then you come back to the whole, you see? But now you're in the wrong, so you gotta roam, honey. So, I'm coming back to give you more. I want to know how you like the videos. Like I say, always do like, and always do subscribe, and hit the bells, because for whatever reason, you gotta hit the bell, or you won't get them, okay? And the likes moves them around from what I'm receiving, okay? Whether you like it up or like it down, it still makes it move. So that's what I'm asking as you're watching the videos and everything. And I got to fix my headphones, because I tell you, my challenge has been electronics. And Mercury retrograde, as I said, when the planets line up a certain way, they affect you and your life and everything around you. Yet, if you're not awakened enough or aware, you won't know the difference. You'll know something's going on strange, or you just may be doing all kinds of crazy stuff and not even know why you're doing it, because it does make you react all kinds of ways, okay? Yeah. The only best part about it as of today is that the boots on the ground, boots in the air, and all around the ETs, and they are helping this planet as we're today to rise up to a higher level of conscious thoughts, to come into a higher consciousness, okay? And so as the whole planet itself, not just me or any of the yous, but the whole collective, everything on this planet, it is going through a wave, okay? And while it's doing that, they are taking out a lot of your negative energies off of it, the planet, so that it doesn't interfere with your conscious to waking up, to come, awaken from where you at in the lower thoughts. They pushing very hard, and they working extremely hard and fast and long hours and all kinds of things. And we still have different ones that's on this planet, which, like I say, it's not a planet, it's really a spaceship, and you're in a test. Because you've been around all these other times where you failed the test, you failed the test, you failed the test. This time we won the test. We actually won. This is the first time we won. Okay, so this is why you're in it, because you won. Now, what are you going to do with your Jesus? That's going to come alive. That's going to come alive one day, and it's going to be torn completely apart out of your hands. Okay, so but in the meantime, keep going your way if you want to keep praising for Jesus. But Jesus is going out of here, because that is not a belief that is needed to be on the next level of conscious to ascend. What it needs to do is be taken away of this matter so that you can ascend to a higher conscious. But, for some reason you feel like you just got to hold on to it, huh? Enjoy. But, yeah, it's going to be ripped out of your pockets, your head or your mind or something, because that's not the way you're going to be going. Okay? You've been brought into that deception in the way to think of something of a way to help you to sin or to transition or whatever you go. You're transitioning from one life created being and a reality, physical reality, into a different physical reality. Now, what was planned is still planned, but the energy that we bring as the beings and the higher beings that's all around here on the planet as we are, and the conscious, we bring in the higher conscious, and we put them in. We put them into our energy source, ourself, into our energy, and we walk in it, and we live in it, and we allow it to bring forth the life of ourselves. Okay, because information, remember I said, is that's what's light. That is light. Information is light, and lack of information is darkness. So the less information you have, the more darkness you're in. You see? And so if you're going to only go with that little book, that's all you got. That's what you got. That's your darkness. That's where you're at. Okay? And you can't even discern the book between lies and truth. You don't even know, because you haven't took it apart. You only think it is all what it is. No, it's not. And I'm sure you've been told, but in different ways. So religion is not. It's not. I have to tell you that, but it's not. So it's going. If you want to continue religion, they have a planet that you will be put on. It's called a 3D planet. Is where we're kind of in between now. Not in a lot. Not as a continuation in this transition. You're coming away from it as you don't even know you are, because you're being pulled away from it as the ascension of the whole bodies of, you want to call it, collective source energy rises to a higher conscious thoughts. So it brings it filters through what is all the negativity, and it pulls that is in there, that is much positive that you hold. It'll pull you toward this way, and it'll have you to release the negative out of you, so that you can come up to a higher level of conscious thinking and thoughts. Okay, so that you begin to bring yourself into a more way of imaginating and of creating of your own life. So you got to decide what you want, and then you can decide on how you want to create your life, because you're making those creations, whether you're conscious aware of it or not. You're still creating your life. You're creating it every day in those thoughts that you use. But you get higher thoughts, you bring higher thoughts in, you create it with higher thinking. You see? Okay. Oh my gosh. Woo. So, because I have to jump down so far to talk to everyone, because I'm not just talking to if you send me questions, it's a whole lot easier for me to interact with your thought that you have for me, to enlighten it for you, than for me to just give you what I have and yet still put it in so that I can reach every thought that it is, in the low and the high, you know. So, and if I'm giving it to the high, I don't have to get so low. But with the low, I have to get this low. And if I'm this low, the high gonna get it anyway. So that's how it works. Okay, so this is all I'm gonna say for now. And I will come back, because I was saying I have had the time of my life. I had to go order another tablet because the one I had gotten was too small to hold the storage, and I had to always hurry up and delete the videos, but which is no problem. But yet, it just a lot of things was going on, and then I had the small one, and then I sold that one, and the phone I don't like using because it has some music on it. I like to use the music just before I do the video because it does break up the energy. And movement and sound, as I said, is creation. That's how you was created, through the sound and movement of energy. And that is very important. So I'm still working on getting you up off the chairs and the beds and the couches and the TV, in front of the TVs and everywhere, wherever you at, nursing home, I don't care. I need you to get up. Because it's just, if you're gonna continue to put your life down, that's what you're gonna get. But if you gotta get up, you gotta pull that energy up, pull it up, and not allow it to be in stagnation and slow and drifty. You want to get it up and rise it up, and that's what every one of your bodies, your mind, your body, and your spirit. Okay. And so movement, song, singing, and I'm telling you, it does not matter, because you've been taught that in church, we can't be listening to no. That's entrapment. Okay. What you must do is take your life, your source energy, that is you, or your me, okay? Your you, yourself, and your me, and you bring all that energy back into your wholeness of yourself, and you allow the me of you become whatever you want to become, so you are allowed to be free, okay? There is no restrictions, not in source, not at all. As long as you bring love in, you have it all, honey. You got it, because love is the key to all things. And I don't like using the word love, because your language, love, does not spell the language of what source love is. It's totally different, not the same when you use it in word and in language. Okay? Must be done in sound and feel and like a feel, but not touch feel, just a feel of energy itself, you see. Okay, so I'm coming back later. I don't know if it would be today, because I'm just coming back to start the videos again. Oh my gosh, I just had my time. But here I am, and if I come back tonight, it would be on a topic of, maybe, I don't know, I'm thinking of love, because I need you to see how it is to love the me of the you. You love you first, and not allow the feeling of emptiness is going to be there until you bring it back. And you're going to always be putting it out. And you can tell me, you can praise your Jesus all you want to, but I can guarantee you're not filled. You're empty. And you will be until you bring it into you, to the me. You got to get it. And you don't, I mean, this is your start. You come back to you. That's, as they call it, selfish. You must become selfish. Yeah, not selfless, but selfish. You must become selfish, because they have told you that selfish is wrong. No. That's the right way. The right way. So here's what happened. Yes, I'm going to bring on the updates, because I need to tell you about some things that's going to happen on the planet here real soon. And I want you to be prepared for it, okay, in case if it happens. So I'm going to come back maybe tonight, if not, to come tomorrow. And the virus, I'm going to bring you an update on that virus. And there's some things that are going to come down on the planet that's going to be pretty hard on the people, unless you're prepared for it, okay? So I want to give that to you. All right, so have a wonderful, whatever, afternoon, yes, okay, evening, morning, something. All right, namaste.